Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome. My name is Wazations, and you are about to be watching me. And today we are going to be trying to push through more base, well, maybe one more base in Pyanodon Natural Evolution Enemies combination map. Hello Kanuki, hello Troopin, and hello Pistol. How are you all doing this fine, miserable morning? Well, I say fine, miserable. I only say fine and miserable because it's not too warm. It's not too cold, but it is drizzling and grey and overcast. So that is what it is like. I'm good, thank you. A bit tired, but that's an acceptable thing. We've got 3 lots of juggle for 15 seconds, so we'll do that for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, nearly balls that up, 18, 19, 20. What the hell is going on there? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, hang on, that's 45 seconds. Cool. Right, we are going to get on to Pyanodons now. I think I need to have a little bit of a shave again. This corner is starting to dip into my mouth in an annoying way. There. There. Yeah, I definitely need to try and dip it out of the corner of my mouth again, but that's something that can be done later. Let's hop on in. Hello Kanuki. What is that emote? It's an ew kind of emote, isn't it? Communication with... Oh, come on, not again. Why? Why every bloody time? Let me just check to make sure the server hasn't destroyed itself again. I'm getting a bit annoyed with Servernetic. It keeps on doing this. But it's only been the last couple of weeks. Looks like they have some kind of reboot at this time. It's really annoying. I might message them and say, why does it keep happening? What you doing? Middle of the day, why are you rebooting middle of the day? Anyway, let's switch on over. So, let's unpause the game. We're out of little swirly things, but we are down to 67.6%. Waiting until my stream starts to reboot. They do seem to... It is very well timed with when my streams are intended to start. It's very well timed, I have to say. But the thing is, it didn't used to do this. It's only recently that it started doing it, like in the last couple of weeks. In USA, it is not the middle of the day. That is true, but I'm on a European server because I've opted for the data center to be in Europe. Where it most certainly is towards the middle of the day. Ah, yes. If you haven't already, Kanuki, you can switch the main base on. You already have. That's good. Preempted it. And hello there, Nick.
Good morning.
Good morning. I see the byte revolution is down to 67.6%, which is a good sign. Which actually... we can't quite see the bases, but it should mean the bases are devoid of 15s based on what you said the other night, if I'm remembering the correct message.
Uh, 15 should be gone and 14 should almost be gone.
Most excellent. Right, we are out of normal ammunition, actually. Piercing ammunition. So yes, we're down to 0% on level 14 spitters, but it's still showing, so it must have at least like 0.5% or something. 6% on the biters, and the level 11s are now up to 12 and 5% respectively. When evolution will be on 1.0, you'll no need to worry about it anymore. Well, when the evolution is back down to like 50%, I think we'll be fine. Right, I need to come back for some ammunition. Oopsie daisy. Hello. Hello, yep. This part is actually, that part was actually the most fixed out of the walls, probably, because yeah, we have wall issues. We can't even get near our own walls anymore. The biters are too strong for us at the moment. So whenever we go near the walls, they just tear through it. How do you decrease the evolution? It's part of the natural evolution enemies, natural evolution buildings mod. It gives a de-evolution machine in the form of a terraforming station. I don't think the walls are the issue. It's fine, it is. Everything's on fire. There were biters in the base, just kind of roaming around. As long as we didn't go near them, it was fine. If we went near them, it was death. So it's fine. But yeah, that would allow... that thing allows us to reduce the evolution. How do you even survive then if biters attack? Oh, they don't attack us because we have our pollution wall. So we've got our defensive wall, and then we've got our pollution wall that stops the pollution actually getting to the biters, so they don't actually trigger. And at the minute we don't really have a way of surviving if the biters attack. If the biters decided they were just going to rampage through our base, we wouldn't be able to stop them, to be quite frank. The base wouldn't be our base anymore, it would be their base. Just quite honest. Yeah, there's absolutely no way we could stop them right now. If they actually decided to come and attack us, even one group would probably be enough to wipe us out if they actually wanted to wipe us out. What are we working on so we can stop them or attack them? We're working on this little box. This little box is basically the entirety of our defences. And what it is we... in fact, I'm heading up there anyway. I'll show you what we're doing with it. Yes, the biters are paying for the pollution wall. It's essentially a kill box where we can get the stuff we need in order to do the de-evolution stuff. Hey, no worries. It's a mix of the Pyanodon mods and natural evolution enemies, so it's a bit complex. So don't feel bad about having not seen it before.
Also, yeah. Also, I don't think there are very many people crazy enough to do that.
Yes,
or do this sort of mod pack.
Yeah, I think King Arthur said that we were the only people he'd seen that had done it with not vanilla biters. And even with vanilla biters, we're among a very, 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 very few to have made it this far. Never mind. Oh, here it comes. So the whole point of this box is to do this. Is to attract them in, to kill them, so that we can collect these little alien artifacts from them. Hello, Fire Razor, how are you doing? I'm good today, thank you. How's it going? So yeah, this thing will collect the alien artifacts. And then, I think you got a little close there, Nick. And then we turn those alien artifacts into these alien stimulants, which allow us to reduce the evolution. I think you're spending more time in this killing box than in the actual base. That's probably quite true, actually, at this point now. Because we need to spend a lot of time in this box in order to get the biters down to a manageable level. Hello, Sidewinder. I think we'll again not be able to connect and help you. No, that's no worries about that. It's a shame you're not able to, but it's understandable. I will also be finishing at 5 again tonight, my time, so 6 your time, because I'll need to be taking part in Sparkle's stream. So I'll be busy in the evening. So I will actually need to finish on time. With Dragon Tooth, how far do the walls need to be apart from each other? We've got them, so we've got a gap, just a wall gap between them, and then we've kind of gone a gap every other as well. Just to make sure they can actually move through it, but kind of distract them enough that it slows them down so we have a chance of surviving as well. Look, no worries, Drippin. Thank you for lurking and thank you for joining us. Careful, Nick. I think we're at a fairly stable point with this particular base and kill box. That it's not too big a number of biters that we can actually deal with them. Whoa, suicide mission. I'm going to test something. I want to see if they will walk within range of this long-range turret. I doubt it. Trooper redeemed 3 balls, 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Go to the base on the left. The base on the left is deadly. We go to that one, we die. Most of the time. That's why we kind of left that base alone, to be quite honest. Yep, redeemed attempt 5 balls once. 5 balls attempted once. Ah. Not the best attempt. It started off looking relatively smooth, and then it kind of flopped on the last couple. That turret has no idea what to do. It just takes far too long to spin up, really. So how long do you want the Evo, and will you be working on the walls then, and then in military, or what's the plan of this? So the plan is, once the evolution is down enough that we can actually push into a base, the plan is to kind of push into this area over here, so that we can at least try and get one of these copper patches. And we want to try and wall off down here, so that we can stop them expanding back into this area. And then the lake provides a bit of a natural barrier as well. But that's only when we're actually able to take out things. The natives do have other plans. But for the time being, we're just farming this nice small base. Quite safely, actually. So yeah, you craft the small alien artifacts into big alien artifacts, which then get crafted into alien stimulants. Aren't we out of resources yet? Oh, we ran out of copper on like the second day, like in-game playtime day. There was a big period of time where we were running our entire base off these two machines producing copper. Now, you may notice there is not much copper coming out. And you'd be correct, because there is not much copper coming out. It was coming out at like... Oh, well, I don't think this bit is actually fully running, but when it was running fully, we were getting maybe 4 copper per minute, if we were lucky. Good news! Your base finally has walls. Unfortunately, Bold. Mine doesn't. Ours doesn't really. Let's do LCSU. Go and check out Bold Viking as well, who's also doing a Pyanodon run through, but he's being a little bit more sensible than we are. Although he does still have biters on. How are you this fine afternoon? Ooh. Just less agrobiters. Yeah. I mean, we had walls. We've now gone backwards, Bold. We don't have walls anymore. That's the point we've reached. I'm dying. Way too lazy at work. There is also just like 3 people at the office, so you're pretty much not doing anything productive at all. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. You want to play Factorio, but you need to want to finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey first. Otherwise you won't finish it, probably. Do it! Play it! I'm guessing this is what you're wanting to go for with this bit, Nick. So we can actually start expanding it. Yes? Kind of forgot you have a Pi Alien Life on. We have all the Pi suite. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Which is also Pi Alien Life, I believe. Yeah, Pi Alien Life. Yeah, it's right there. Oh god, making explosives will be a super hassle. We have had a look at that because we have been thinking about getting artillery, prototype artillery, and we have glycerol and sulfuric acid as a method, or coal, sulfur, urea, collagen, and water. Yes, we can grow copper. That's the only reason we've been actually able to survive this. Is that we've been using bees for copper. And when I say bees, I mean the arquads. Like, before we had the bees up and running, so we've got quite a few bees. Before we had the bees up and running, we were relying on getting 4 copper a minute from these classifiers, and shaking, I think it was coal dust or tailings dust or something, and it was getting copper. It's not that they make copper directly, it's you grow the bees, you then slaughter them, which we've actually run out of bees. You slaughter them, and then their blood makes copper in an atomizer. Oof. Oh, Nick died. They're pretty handy, to be fair, for copper. I mean, unless you've got a mine and you don't need to worry about biters or anything, but they're pretty handy if you just want to have a setup that allows you to make things. Now, you want to play Factorio with someone for once and not alone, but no friends of not yours to play it. We do indeed. Bold Viking is correct. We do have an RC event coming up. It is a molten silicon, which is basically as many people on as we can. I've got the details. I don't think I've got the RC event set up properly. Let me just check something quickly. Oh, the information is gone. Fire Razor. I don't know if you know this, but the information has gone from the Melt Silicon event thing. I mean, this is also a community map as well. Like, my maps on a Monday and Tuesday are generally community things, and just anyone's free to hop on. But yes, essentially, 5th of September, there is going to be an event where we get as many people as we can. So keep an ear out for that. You can get more information when it arrives on the Red Circuit Discord. Hello, Lottie. How's it going? Ooh, community game. Ooh. Yeah. I think Nick is there. Oh yeah, Nick's there. You're good. Good to hear it. Yeah, usually jump on JD Plays. It's usually the start of the month with a different challenge each month. Ah, right, yes. Yeah, I'm aware of his maps. With the balancer and all that ridiculousness. Oh, I have 5 lasers, I should say. By the way, Nick, if you have been saying anything, I haven't been hearing it. Don't know why. But I can't hear you saying anything, and I haven't been able to hear you say anything for quite some time. I mean, I can see that you're talking, according to Discord, but it doesn't come through. Maybe he just doesn't want to talk. Maybe. Strange. Try talking now? No, I can't hear anything. Really odd. I could see that you were trying to talk then as well. Let me try and restart my Discord. Because it could be my Discord. Yeah, you think last month was joint with another streamer race to the edge of the map, north versus south, first to 1 million tiles, blimey. Right. You don't hear Nick either, so it's not just me then. Maybe he has a grudge against you and walks along the ceiling. Wait, that was a film. What? I don't get the reference bold. Don't know if that's just me. Oh, it's on Nick's end. Okay, right. Maybe the Vites have taken over and are now spying on me. No! That'd be bad. They'd know we're losing. I mean, if the Vites were spying on us, they'd know that they could just send a tiny attack force and they'd wipe us out. And I do mean a tiny attack force. It wouldn't take much. I think it's a reference to Exorcist. Ah, well, I've not seen that. Or is it another film? I'm not sure. They're just having fun and playing with you like kids play with toys. Oof. That's cruel. And barbaric. Oh, I'm slowed. Curses. I hate this slow. It's the length of time it lasts for that's the most annoying part of it. Cruel. Well, it's cruel that... I can't remember what I said, actually. Might be cruel and barbaric, but it would make it less true. Wouldn't make it less true. Right. I mean, yeah. Actually, I'm going to pick these up. Because I don't want to accidentally just leave them and lose them. I'm going to see if there's any more turrets waiting, because the evolution has gone up as well, so I'm going to take the alien artifacts. I'm also going to nick them out of Nick's pocket. Oh, he's already giving me them. Right, I'm going to take these down as well because it's going up. You just stand here for a few hours and just kill some biters. No, I'm going to be... That's just so that... Because we needed some of these stimulants to start with. In order to actually keep the evolution going down, because we had run out. So we needed to at least start off with it. Getting a few of those. What I'm intending to do is try and get enough laser turrets crafted so that we can start a turret creep. That might not be the safest place to put that Kanuki. I don't know how angry the biters are over there. Have you been to the edge of that area? If you've been to the edge of that area, fair enough. I'm just wondering if it might be safer to put it in that gap in 2 columns. It's more a case of if we go over there to do anything with it. So it's more us that would be the issue with it, if you see what I mean. Because we don't have to touch the trees at the moment anymore. Right, there's 144 there. I mean, if you can walk around that area and not get bitten, fair enough. I'm just more meaning probably better safe than sorry. But if you are walking around that area and it's not a problem, then go for it. I'm just trying to be the safety police. We hope that we're going to kill some nests soon. There's actually copper built up on this belt. What is going on and why is it not going anywhere? What is this? Copper grade 3. Oh, copper grade 3 goes into there. That, then that, then that. Oh. There is no hot air. Ah, because the pressure pump has been turned. Why has the pressure pump been turned? How interesting. Oh well. How low do you want the Evo? To be honest, we can probably start pushing when we get to 60%. That is on the bigger bases, mind you. On the little bases, we can probably start pushing now. Because we did manage to take out a base here yesterday. We did manage to take out a base that was here, and it was not a small base either. But yes, suddenly copper. But yes, we do need to deal with the big ones that are still around. That is the main issue. I'm just going to do something very, very quickly. Bear with me. Basically, it's just taking care of something that's annoying. Right. Much better. Something will die soon, that's a guarantee. Yes, it will be us. Sorry, I was just getting rid of a little bit here that was poking in. As weird as that might sound. But it was just... Oh, it's just annoying. I need to have a shave again. The crewy edges, yeah. Well, it was not exactly chewy, it was just kind of poking me in the side of the mouth. Side of the lip, and it was a bit annoying. Because I could just feel it constantly. You know? That kind of annoying little poke at the side of the face. Right, there is a sudden boost of copper. And now what? Not enough brick. Oh. No, not enough brick because there's not enough sand. Let's have a look at why there's not enough sand. If it's because there's just one inserter doing it from something that is not running at full capacity, that'll be a bit weird. Huh. So there is a decent amount of sand available at the start of it. It just very quickly drops in quantity. Fair enough. It might be because the base was just kind of flicking on again. What is this even making? Rich dust, which is going where? Into this thing, which is making chromite. Yes, can you post a link? I want to show you something. As long as it's within community guidelines, yes. The sand extractors are pretty good for sand, just need to supply line of iron sticks. No shaving. It wasn't shaving, it was just trimming. Oh, you mean no shaving the beard. But the corners get annoying. I might just trim the corners then every now and again. But yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as it's not NSFW, not safe for work. Well. Well. Do you know what? That's the first time anyone has done that to me. Like, genuinely, that is the first time anyone has actually rickrolled me on stream. I was doing so well. 1 year, 8 months, and 25 days. A first attempt, which is why I was less, what's the word? Less wary. You understand the problem, but less until you're accidentally chewing on the corner bits. Just dislike shaving and trimming. I tend to last until it starts to annoy me there, and then I just go, fuck it. It's going. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I just decide to trim these corner bits or not. You're back. You want to try and rickroll boy? Back in 5 minutes, no worries. How's it going? Oh, Nick died. Going well then. I take it, Nick, you're you're not able to get any sound out for some reason. Don't you dare and message him. I'll go and warn him quickly. I think it's your mic. Going to try a quick restart in a minute. Okay. Well, it was working when you joined the stream. That's the weird thing. It was working when you joined. I mean, have you done the generic going to the settings, voice and video, checking that the input device is correct, checking that it's not on push to talk by accident, check that the bar is actually moving, checking that in the sounds thing that it's actually registering, not registering, that it's not on like 0% volume. All those kind of basic things I assume you've kind of done. I would be surprised if you hadn't, considering everything. Yeah, but we do need more sand. For brick, which is a weird statement. We've never had a sand problem before in this, to my knowledge. Not once. I think sand has always been the thing. Well, yeah, sorry, yeah. As in, we've never had a lack of sand. Sand has always been the thing that we've had in abundance. Should be fine. It's because copper started with backlog. Well, I mean, even before the copper was started up again, there was no sand on the belt. That's the weird thing. But it means that copper is no longer our limiting factor, although it is about to be again. Like any second. There we go. We're out of this stuff again. Yeah, it'll back up again. I have no doubt. But it was just weird to see. So I forget what the Tufra are actually going to be making for us. Is it the copper? I have a memory like a sieve. Copper. Okay, cool. Nick is being dropped. You're still on that. You're still on that. You're still waiting for melamine. You're still waiting for melamine. It's a bit better than bees in terms of copper. Right. And you're still waiting for urea for cyanic acid. Nick was dropped from the game. I suppose one of the things we need to do is see if there is a better urea producer than we have currently. 100 blood to make urea. Liquid manure and zognobacteria, which takes lamps, which is not a good one. Or wastewater. Wastewater I seem to recall being a bit of a naff one because of the only way we can get it at the minute is the fish, which takes lamps. So blood is caged things. Or fish. Oh, we can do fish. Cotton guts. Do something that isn't caged. Never even heard of trits. Ulrichs, Arthurian, Orgs again, Conguts, Dingrit, Padhai, Fadai, Fagnot, Scrondrix. These are interesting names. Corlex. Right. Wastewater. Is there another way? I did it again. Is there another way of getting wastewater? Hello, Five Hook. How's it going? How's it going? You got him. You got him as well. Nice. At least it wasn't just me. See, I don't hate you. There isn't really much on my YouTube channel, to be fair. That's why I'm not really promoting it. But thank you anyway, Bold. He was just saying that he rickrolled some people too. Oh, the Tufra. You can get some wastewater from. With tailings, that is. We can't do that one yet. I doubt you'll click on one of your links now. I'll get someone else to click on it first. But no, there is a good chance I won't. Actually, no, I should have... I could have got away with that if I'd just been patient. Someone else would have probably clicked it and said, "Don't click it." But no, I may yet click on it again. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Urea is just going to be a slow process. Yeah, it's this cyanic acid that I'm really after. It's cyanic acid from meat. Sorry, boy, stream did that, and at you, you thingy. And boy didn't see that and still clicked. Oh wow. I suppose boy probably has a bit of a faster chat than I do, so I'm less likely to, I'm more likely to see the message. Go back, no worries. You know who that was. Who was it? Was it you by any chance? That latest video on his YouTube was pretty amazing. Wait, my latest video? I don't remember. What was my last video? Hello, Bilka2. Oh, my Outlast stream highlights. I need to go through my FFFNs and highlight them properly. How's it going, Bilka? Bilka2, rather. I need to do more YouTube stuff. At the minute, I've just kind of been trying to catch up on my on uploading my past streams to my secondary channel. as like an archive for past viewing. So I've been mostly doing that, and that's been taking most of my evening computing time. Although I'm nearly caught up because I've started doing it a different way. Instead of actually saving it to my computer as I'm doing it, like instead of recording to my computer, I'm just exporting the Twitch VOD, and it means that I can just not have to do my thing. Dang, this was easier on Boy's channel. Oh, is that a link to... That's a link to the Rickroll. Yeah, it is. I don't even need to click it. I see. I see what you did. I see what you did. You see, I didn't click it because I'd already managed to get to my channel at that point. I actually didn't realise he'd done that. It was only because Bold had said that it was easier. Maybe I'm just slower and more methodical and I'm not as impulsive. I don't just click things. I mean, I can't think of any reason other than I'm just slower to do things. More urea. Which means more melamine. I'll change it back. You know, I'm kind of confused that there isn't more ammonia in here. So this... Oh, where else is using melamine? Oh, that's a revelation. Oh! Oh, I see. That's why the melamine is so slow. Because it's also being used here. Oh, I get it. Admin abuse. Perhaps your Ulrichs aren't peeping enough. I don't think we've even got any Ulrichs.
Okay, is this working now?
Oh, I can hear you. Also, hello, church organist. How are you this morning? But yes, I could hear you, Nick. Go and check out Church Organist as well. He's another one of the stream team. The Red Circuit stream team. Yeah, melamine is used in a couple of recipes. Yeah. You're good. Good to hear it. I did wonder why my melamine was taking... why the melamine was taking so long to actually get anywhere in the circuits. Turns out it's being used there as well. I thought it was a one-stop shop. You're hosting me. It never pops up. I don't know why. But thank you for the host as well. I don't know why it never pops up. It just doesn't seem to register it. Why is there suddenly a load of sulfur going that way? How strange. But yeah, there isn't really much I can do to speed this up, because it's just waiting on urea and such. Lots and lots of urea. Oh look, we have 20 red circuits. Well, 20 complex circuits. So it is this melamine that really is the time sinker. Is everything going well up there? Let's change the melamine down to about 10. I suppose we don't need that much in there. Hello, YYYYAAA BBB1. You're wondering, should you get Factorio? I really like games like RimWorld or Oxygen Not Included, but you're struggle because you're bad. Is Factorio good? I would say it's brilliant as well. Like I enjoy those games as well. RimWorld, Oxygen Not Included, Banished, even that sort of thing. Although I've not played Banished very much. I should play that again at some point. But yeah, Factorio is definitely one of those games. I would definitely recommend not starting off with mods. Do mods later. But there is, yes, Church is correct. Try the demo first. There is a free demo, and it kind of gives you the basic overview, and you should be able to tell from that whether you like it or not. Also, hello there, Crooked Warden. Although I've not actually played the demo, come to think of it. But I know people who have and have gone, yeah, this is pretty damn good. You'll try, thank you guys, no worries. Be sure to let us know if you do decide to play it. Do decide to get it. Welcome back here.
I like turtles.
Thank you for the follow as well. Triple Y, Triple A, Triple B1. I don't know how I'm going to say your name easily, if I'm honest. I may just have to stick with the full name, unless you've got a preferred way of me saying it. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to come back and ask. Yes, absolutely. Feel free to come back and ask if you've got any questions.
Turtles.
Make sure you tell your friends and family so when you disappear they don't worry about you. Yes, there is that as well. If you do decide to get the game, do make sure you let people know what has happened, because you will get sucked into it. Guaranteed. If you enjoy it from the demo, you will get sucked into it. It's the type of game that's the just 5 more minutes, 3 days later. Yab, cool. I was hoping you would say something along those lines. That was fine. So yab it is. Factorio, yep. I hope do you know what? I'm probably saying your name wrong as well. Yep. Thank you for the posture check. D flow. You played it solid for about 2 days when you first got it. Ew, it's Creedler. Ew. How are you doing, Creed? How are you doing? One of us indeed. Hooray, more melamine. Okay, so that is just kind of trickling along. Do you need any more ammunition up there, by the way?
I'm good.
You good?
Laser turrets that would be helpful.
Okay. You are a little quiet, but I think I can just turn you up on my end. There we go. Alright, I've just turned you up a bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk messing with my settings anymore.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
it's just a bad cable, but it could be that my mic's actually starting to die at this point.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. How much longer am I streaming for? Yeah, I normally stream... I'll be streaming for about 3 hours 50. Or 3 hours... Yeah, about 3 hours 50 minutes. Until 5 PM BST. British summertime. Wait, well, as you said, the Evo would go down. It's still on 67.7. It's probably on 67.7 because we're running the full base. So pollution is going up and going down at the same time. Because we are producing... Wow, we're actually producing quite a lot from the mining drills. But we're countering it. So it won't be going up nearly as fast. And it might even be going down at this point. I'm not 100% sure. But with the mining drills, it's definitely hindered.
Yeah, I think with the mining drills, it's like 600 or 700 per percent.
Yeah.
Instead of 500, which, and it's already not exactly fast.
Yeah. And then later on some GTFO. Yes, we are doing some GTFO later on. That is a good point. The question is, how do I want to handle that? Do I stop for a break, or do I just keep going and cook my tea in a short break? No, I think I stop for a break. But yes, we will be doing some GTFO later. How will we be able to kill the big nest if it won't go down? What does NEE stand for? NEE stands for Natural Evolution Enemies. It's one of the mods in the mods list we are using. So it's the Natural Evolution Building / Enemies by the SA guy. Yes, it's also not a fast devolution thing. It's still a pretty slow process. You've heard of that, right? Only install it if you're insane. Yes, also only install that and Rampant if you are criminally insane. We did have Rampant AI on as well, but we had to get rid of it because it was sending literally every biter on the map at us at the same time, which is just not survivable. And not playable either, because it took us down to like 1 UPS. And even then, that 1 UPS is a generous 1 UPS. So we had to uninstall the Rampant only because of that. I'm going to kill off some of this mining operation to reduce the pollution a little. Yeah, I would recommend also not playing NEE with Pyanodons if you're solo. I mean, go for it if you have a bit of a death wish. Right, pollution should just drop a bit now. Why do I keep closing it? So we're down to 15 miners. Wait, what? That went up to 20 something, didn't it? Oh no, that's pollution. Not miners. Okay, tin has at least backed up. Stone is running low. Over there, so we may need to move that around a bit. Still no lasers. Let's force a few through. So we're going to go the inefficient route, just because it's taking an absolute ice age. And then Nick, how confident do you feel about us creeping on that base?
Uh, I'm gonna say if we do that base, we do it with gun turrets,
Okay.
like the actual push. But we're gonna need a ton of lasers to do it. Because I'm thinking sort of
Gradual creep.
yeah, like a double stack of what we have, and then we can just sort of step up.
Yeah. Well, I have another 11 turrets on me at the moment. Huh. Apparently we don't have any duralumin. Due to a lack of copper. What a surprise. How are we doing on logistic robots? We've still got plenty free. Right, I'm up to 12 laser turrets. I've still got 36 gun turrets, and there are probably more available.
Because I'm actually thinking if we can get...
I think you've gone back to normal volume.
Ew.
Which is odd, but good.
Okay. I'm thinking if we've got... Or if we can get this little base here automated for the time being, so that it'll just automatically...
Thump. Or
yeah,
drag
it'll
them in.
automatically just drag them in. Then we can start working on...
Another base.
Yeah.
The thing we might need to do with that is make sure that it has robots that can repair things.
I'm thinking...
Just like a roboport that has like a robot or a robot or two that has some repair packs.
I'm thinking just walls. Like, it would still need to be babysat, but sort of instead of actually having to do anything, you just need to sort of be in the area to watch it.
Right.
Because if we do repair packs, it's going to eat all the copper and repair the walls.
True. We'll just have to keep an eye on the alerts to see if any actual turrets are being damaged, and if they are, make sure we go and fix them before they die. Right. I'm going to come up to you then with... In fact, I'm going to go grab turrets. Like regular turrets, that is. Ah, there we go. 67.6% it's gone down to. Yep. Oh, what's being destroyed? Walls. Yeah, 67.6, there we go. There's an example of it going down. It just takes a bit of time. After all, we are also increasing it as we're trying to decrease it. Oh, do you need any walls up there?
Some, like 300 or 400 maybe.
Okay. Got a few bits of iron there available. Right, I've just grabbed another 50 gun turrets. And 7 long-range ones, actually. I'm actually going to set that to 0. But leave it in there so that we can remember that we need to set it. And you know, when you use the devolving stations, is it only working in the local area? No, it's whole map. It's map wide. So, for example, these ones used to have level 16s in the list of available evolution options, but now it's down to 14s as the highest, and even then the 14s are pretty close to being wiped off that list. Might actually turn the lead back on if we're going to be what's it called, trying to advance using what's the stuff, the thing, and the who's and the what's its gun turrets. Hello, Odiferous. It's going. Ah, I took away the miners, didn't I? Should be fine. It'll get built eventually, I think. Yeah. Be reet. Yeah. Yeah, how are you, Odiferous? Doing well, last day of work before vacation. Nice. Bet you're looking forward to that. Are you going anywhere for it, or are you just kind of staying home? Wait, the fish are out of saline water?
Oh, yeah, I made some adjustments to that so that it would stockpile the salt. I'm gonna head back and fix it.
I'm guessing a couple of these pumps need turning around.
Yeah, there's some turning around, and there's actually some more training that needs to be done. I'm also trying to free up space, so...
Ah, I mean, we do have a fair amount of saline water. And that isn't increasing for some reason.
It's on a percent pump, or a percent valve.
Oh, when it's over 80%, right. I see. So I guess what you're going to do is probably get rid of a couple of those empty ones now, and then let it fill up for the fish from the bottom two, maybe. I guess that's the plan. Something along those lines. I don't know, I'm just spitballing. Oh, I didn't have to get very close at all there, did I? Stay, oops, let's probably a bad idea.
What's the
Oh god.
on the pipe axe?
Sorry, what?
What's holding us back on pipe axe?
Do you know what? I don't know. I'll have a look in just a moment. I'll grab my body and I'll go find it. The pipe axe, the ones that we set up yesterday, the science pack. Stay at home, order food, out, play games with the wife. Sounds like a good break. We're full on them, are we? Oh, we are. Yeah, it's the green ones that we're lacking. We're not full on them, but it's greens that we're actually missing for the current research. We don't have many of the orange ones, they're pipe axe, but we have at least some compared to the greens. Oh, my internet's gone a bit wibbly. As for the greens, it's probably bone meal. Let's slowing it down. Why does that have bones in that box? There are two bones in the box by the green production. Interesting. Yeah. I think it is just slow because of bone meal, to be fair. Which is another creature issue. Poke the biters, poke the biters. Like, we could easily take this little base out, but it's providing us a nice steady supply of these alien artifacts. Right. Why? Flee! That hurt. Just a little bit. Right. Thinking strategically about this one. There isn't really a way we can do this. Not easily anyway. Because there are a lot of biters there. Unless we can get a particularly big kill box, they've killed off a turret or two each time they've attacked. So I don't think we can really do anything to them until we have a box big enough that can actually handle them, or a defense big enough that can actually handle them. Can't you pull a few over at a time? No, it pulls the whole thing over, unfortunately. In this one, we can do pretty easily. Oh, the slowing goo. Hate that bloody stuff. Because look, even on the fast tile, it's impossible to get anywhere. Any unused slaughterhouses? Probably not. I mean, that one's doing a full render of orgs. These two are doing full renders of bees. Actually, I suppose maybe one of those can go by the bees. Although they are both working, it seems, full time. Or near enough full time. There might be one down here actually. Down here? Is there any of those slaughterhouses? No, I don't think they are they? I don't actually remember what the slaughterhouse looks like. That one. Right. No, none of those are slaughterhouses. And none of those are slaughterhouses. Yeah, just make one. Oh, for flipping heck. More of this goo. This slow is so obnoxious. It's as if they want to kill us. The normal spit is bad enough, yeah. That slows you for so long. It's so ridiculous how long that slows you for. I get slowing you for that much, but for that long as well, it's just insane. Like if it was less time you were slowed for, but the same strength of slow, that would make more sense. Or rather, that'd be a little fairer. Although I suppose the biters are out to kill you, so it doesn't have to be fair. I think you would have modded the mod by now. Yeah, I think it's just not been enough of an issue to be worth doing anything like that. I think I don't think it's caused any deaths too frequently. And it's usually when we are near our own base anyway, so it's not usually an issue. Problem is, I want to put a turret down, like there or something, but that will attract everything. And that's not a good idea. The other option would be to put one here. But again, not a good idea. Sugar. Mistakes were made. I did manage to pull like 2 of them. Might be a bad idea, but a fun one. That is true, and I think I've just got an eyelash or something in my eye. I could feel it going in. Although I think I was lucky enough to nudge it out again immediately. Yeah, that's a whole mirror. That's a mirror that I've had for, well, as long as I can remember actually. Over 20 years. And it's just a random mirror that I've had. I don't know why I have it. I've never hung it ever. It's always just kind of been loose. No mistakes were made, just happy little adventures. Yes. Hello, Deranged. How's it going? Welcome. Happy little biters. Well, these are pretty big biters actually, but you get the picture. He talks to it every night, but it always replies, "Not you." How's the farm? We're able to actually farm quite comfortably now. Like, the turrets don't actually take damage because the biters are not numerous enough to actually damage us. We just haven't got a way of automating it yet. I mean, if I put this turret here, it draws them in, but then only if one wanders into its range. So it's a bit hit and miss. And then they tend to go, if you watch, they go for the turret, which then just ends up getting destroyed if we're not careful. And it causes problems doing it that way. But yeah, how's it going, Deranged? Oh yeah, you already said not bad. Of course. I know what I'm doing. It's kind of annoying how long it takes the long-range turrets to actually fix on a target. Because by the time they fix on a target, it's already dead, so they have to do the whole thing again. Oh, I can make 2 more laser turrets. Just in my hand. I think we also might need to try and make a thicker a thicker box of these turrets. So it's not just 2 deep and then a third one occasionally. If we're going to try and take out a bigger base. I also don't think these smaller turrets are even necessary anymore. The gun turrets rather than the laser turrets. They're just kind of sucking ammo up. Same with the long range ones, to be fair. Uses rockets as ammo. Unfortunately, we don't have rockets. Oh yes, we also don't have electric engines, do we? So that's why we couldn't go for prototype artillery anyway. One bit of wall got destroyed. Oh, they're coming, Nick. So artillery when? Artillery in a long time, I think. I'm gonna go see if I can cobble together some more laser turrets. We might be able to get prototype artillery reasonably soon, to be fair, Church. I say reasonably soon. Just because in order to get it, we just need... Actually, in theory, we have all of the ingredients to make chemical science packs. I might actually set that up, Nick. Yes, the explosives are a problem. That's the main thing with it. Can you play organ on the artillery then? Would be an interesting stream. So in other words, you mean every time you press a key, some artillery launches in like a pattern. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Sure does look Tufra. So what do you need in order to get the Tufra up and running a little bit more? What does the Tufra even use? Is it just soil and seeds? Huh. I've got 60 Duralumin if you need it. If that would be of any use. 100 per farm. Wow. So how do we use the Tufra in order to produce the copper? Usage. Molecular decohesion. Oh, right. And it is just straight Tufra to copper ore. That is going to be nice. The potatoes. Are they potatoes? They're more like... What do I want to say they're more like? I don't know. I may have lured all the bots. My logistics are on, and they are, and my network is hungry apparently. Let's help the bots out a little, shall we? Right, so that's the cable no longer needed. Wood, that's fine. We do still have some logistic robots available in the network. They are potatoes, you make them out of potato DNA. Oh, do you? Oh, fair enough. And what can you do with potatoes? Boil them. Mash them. Stick them in a stew. We can get wastewater from them. Oh yes, the tailings, and it produces copper enriched... No, what was it? Salt enriched biomass, I think it was. And wastewater. Oh, we can also get molybdenum ore from them. So molecular decohesion too is actually quite an important one, as are the Tufras, because we can get molybdenum, which we are short of now, and copper. Is there anything else we can get from them? You can get 2 from Mark 2s. Yeah, salt enriched biomass and wastewater. Though I think for now we probably want to go with the copper ore and the molybdenum. You also need them for mukmuk's food to make all the manure. I don't know what mukmuks are, but I saw the food. Use mukmuks. Well, I'm guessing it's the caged mukmuks that are actually used. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to it. And for the manure, you do not need the caged variants. Huh. Manure. Usage. No. Craft. 101 recipes. Wow. Org manure. Huh, we can get manure from Relesia seeds later on, from explosive diarrhea. Although I don't know which. Oh no, that's from Ulrich's. Ah, never mind. Explosive diarrhea. That's grim. Anyway. Sounds like a load of bull to you. Yeah. And everybody poops. Explosive diarrhea only upgrades existing recipes. Fair enough. Did you say explosive? Yes. Thought you heard that. That's because that is what was said. Right, molecular decohesion. I'm going to work on speeding up molecular decohesion research, because that is apparently quite an important one. So I'm going to go find out what's slowing everything down and try and just push it through a little faster. Ah, here it is. Right, so it looks like it's a bit of both in terms of it's green and pie packs that are a problem. If you go to bones, fix this. Looks like you forgot to filter again. Ah, fair enough. Where is that in relation to where I am? Okay, I'll go and fix that now, because we will forget later. I'll just go and do it. So what does this need to be filtered? Is this just the blood barrels? Oh no, Nick died. Whoa, where did all these caged orgs come from? Also, we seem to have a lack of moss. That's why you're searching for second slaughterhouse. Ah. Go on then, Moss. Why are you so low? We might need another moss farm. Go after Asda. Be right back. No worries. Back in a bit. Is there another moss farm somewhere though? Moss. I take it there is one in the box then, which is where I was heading. Ah yes, there's a few. Let's go and install that. I wouldn't be able to fit 4, that's fine. Actually no, that one just stays as a line, doesn't it? It's the water that doesn't, so that's fine. Bop. Bop. Bibbida bop. Let's at least get you started off. Power. Now I'm just going to need to collect a few bits of moss. Oops. Right, 2 more moss farms up and running. Might as well pop the third one down. There we go. More moss made. Wonder if it'll be enough. I mean, to be fair, even if it's not, we do have more available to put down if we need to. It does look like it's backing up now, so it looks like it is a good amount of moss. We've nearly run out of the caged orgs already. Well, I say nearly run out, I mean that chest is nearly emptied. I don't mean actually nearly run out. How much manure are we making? Plenty. We are even throwing some into the network. I say plenty, we're making some. Maybe we need more org makers. Probably. Probably, actually. Let me go and have a look at the actual area for production and see what the issue actually is. Because if it's a lack of bone meal, then yes. More org makers it is. But it's a premium on space is the only issue there. Although we can get rid of the org power plant. To put some org makers there. Ah, there it is. Yes, a lack of bone meal is the issue. Right, let's have a look at org makers. Just needs stone and soil. Huh. I expected it to need more. Huh, what happened to those? Right, well that box is actually nearly empty. Org paddock is soil now. Oh, there must be soil around here somewhere. There's plenty of washes, I just need to find the one that is right. Soil, soil, soil. Which one of you gives soil? That one. We're off to make more orgs. Because orgs are a wonderful thing. Right, I have too much rubbish, don't I? Oh man. We should have a lot of org makers. Oh. Well, I've just made 2 anyway. They're fairly cheap. It's just a bit of iron, some stone and some soil anyway, so... Yeah, we did have 3. Never mind. Well, I jumped the gun on that one. Hello, Fetch. Great to catch a little bit of the stream. Welcome. It feels like it's been a while since you've actually been here, or at least said anything. Gonna go for a walk. We'll be back in a bit. No worries. Yep. And indeed, posture check is needed. Oh, I can only fit 1 in. Right, what output do you actually need? Orgs. Because where are you even outputting to? Oh, okay. It's been a while. Started a new job at the beginning of the month. Oh, congrats. You've been getting settled in. You decided that there is not enough alcohol in your posture. You're going to get lunch, but looking for it. No worries, Derange. See you in a bit. Going to have a liquid lunch, I take it. Cool. Are you enjoying your new job? Got to get these orgs out. Orgs and barrels. Aha. Sneaky to sneak. It's a career change, so there's a lot to get used to over the last month, but it's a good gig. Yeah, that's a good thing. Congrats. I need to uncage an org. Except I won't have the space because of too much ammunition. I don't know how I can uncage 2 orgs when I have only 1. That's a bit weird. Yeah, but it's the fact that it's giving me the option to... It was just saying you can make an org Mark 1. And I only had 1 caged one. Like, I get that it would... Oh, you mean it would cage it and then uncage it. Right, I see what you mean. It'd just be a pointless loop. It's probably like the change you made from going from the corporate world to being a full-time streamer. The perks are good, but you've got to work hard to get over the hump to get those perks. Well, to be honest, I didn't do that for a monetary reason. I did that because I was absolutely fed up with my previous job. I'm living on savings at the moment. This is still a bit more of a hobby at this point. In terms of level of it. I think I might need more barrels in this loop soon. Although I might not. Might be able to get away with it. Yeah, we can get away with it. Oh wow, there's a lot of meat, skin, brains, guts. Check out trits as a possible bone supply substitute. Trits. That requires tech we don't yet have. The thing is, we need the blood for the urea. Trits are possibly a little bit past where we are at the moment, because we would still need to get water animals stage 2, which is a blue science, and then trits. Blood to urea is still the main source, I think, because I'm not sure how well the fish are running. No, the fish are running, I suppose. Oh my word, and there are actually a lot of lamps. Where are all of these lamps coming from? Huh. Oh, it just needs copper. It doesn't actually need circuits, does it? Right, that explains why we actually have a decent number of lamps. So it might be worth upping the fish. Swapping these over to bones, or at least one of them over to bones. Yes, we'll change one to render bones. Or bone meal, I suppose. Have the cage. Have the 4 caged orgs. I don't want them. Right, the bone meal is already being picked up. I have slightly broken the logistic network again. We weren't really talking about money, but more of a flexible schedule and working from home type stuff. Oh, right, yeah, that stuff, yeah. Dan. Yeah, because that back one will fill up pretty soon, actually. But yeah, with those additional bone meal things, we should get green science a little bit quicker. Hello, Drewy. No heated debate this time? No. Not this time. Thank you for lurking. It wasn't really that heated. But anyway, no heated debate. Right, so that is still bone meal deficient. Oh, but it is now going to be delivering 39. Okay, so changing one of the org slaughterers to bone meal is probably not a bad idea. Here comes the bone meal. Hope you're doing well, Drewy, though. So. There's the belt for it. We should end up with more greens than orange eventually, which it looks like is going to happen. So now that the greens are actually going to trickle along quite a bit nicer thanks to the extra bone meal production, I'm going to have a look at orange. Good, never been able to do that. Never been able to go that far in any of your Factorio sessions, so you enjoy the work of your players. Hey, no one's better than anyone, really. Just different playstyles. Also, we are on a bit of a crazy mod pack, so I wouldn't feel bad about what we're up to. We're on a crazy setting. Absolutely crazy. Oh, but we haven't got any primers. Haven't got any primers at all. So primers is here? No. Where are primers made? They're slightly further up, aren't they? They're over by the phytoplankton. There they are. And that's because of laboratory instruments, which is probably going to be a lack of circuits. So if that is the case and it's a lack of circuits, there isn't really that much we can do about it because we know there's a problem with urea and such. Oh, it's a lack of duralumin for the equipment chassis. Because there isn't a way of duralumin even getting there. Oh no, there is there. Let's up that a little bit. It's a 50, but I'm going to go and poke the duralumin, see what is stopping that. I have a feeling I know what that might be, but let's go and have a poke at it anyway. What's up? Hello, Dimmick. How's it going? Hope the biter killing is going well. It's going reasonably. Nick keeps dying every now and again, but... Oh, there we go. Brick is backed up again. But we do have a bit of a duralumin problem. Which is caused by a bit of a copper shortage. So I've just thwacked a bunch of copper in there. Just going to leave a lurk while at work. Gotta go back. No worries. Thank you very much for the lurk though. It is appreciated. Have a good time at work if you can. Can you enter the server? It is an open server, indeed. The details... There aren't really many details, but... the details are there. All we ask is you be do be respectful and don't purposefully damage anything or anything. Don't be a troll. Oh yeah, and stay away from the walls. That's one of the few things that you cannot do, is do not go near the walls. Because our walls aren't exactly in one piece. As you can see, we have a few holes in the walls. We have no turrets, we're lacking things. Yeah. So going near the walls will cause your death. Pretty much. Is the state of things. Unfortunately, Kanuki, this splitter doesn't actually work. Because they try and put it on the other side of the splitter. So it doesn't actually allow it to do anything. Oh, it doesn't matter, I know. It's just, I don't know if you'd realised it didn't actually do anything. Right, there is more duralumin being made, by the way, Kanuki. I can go and donate my duralumin. It was too long inserted, just let them for too fast and just dropped splitter for no reason. Fair enough. Where was the duralumin needed? Where was it needed? Oh, it was needed here. Right, you get all that duralumin. Oh, excuse me on that. Some of the previous drink didn't quite leave my throat. Right, laboratory instruments are being made again, which means we're going to be making primers again. Oh, excuse me. And it looks like there is going to be a lack of logistic bots, which I think is partly my fault. Well, I say partly, I mean almost entirely my fault, probably. Yeah, because I'm requesting duralumin and small parts, as well as copper, actually. Plus I'm also trying to throw away a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to throw some things in a box in an area that they're not going to get used, but can still be called upon. Is there a single point where all the robots are charging? Or a large majority of robots are charging? Or is it just that they are all busy? I think it might just be that they are all busy doing things. Which is good. It means things are actually moving. Maybe things aren't moving at full capacity, but that's at least things are moving as fast as they can be, which is half the battle. And the next half is making it so they can move faster. Huh. Wait, phytoplankton is a liquid? Did not realise that. Oh, I suppose that does make sense, actually. .7 primers. Wow. You tried to box it first. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have expected it to be a what is it? A liquid. Cool, blimey, I need to stretch. I need to get better at being better postured as well. Cool. There isn't really a way of speeding this up, to be fair. Anymore, other than just getting more robots. Because that is where... Oh, that's waiting for rock cocoons. Which it isn't getting. Because they're all being put into a chest. What is Nick working on? Nick is working on getting more goo in our little kill box. Hello there, Vino Camp, by the way. Welcome, welcome. He's working on these collectors, collecting up goo so that we can be making these alien stimulants. So that we can get the evolution down. We're still at 67.6 at this point. So we are still quite a way off any kind of useful levels that we can then actually push bases properly for. Wait, what? How does that work? How are we out of barrels? Oh, because we only just have enough in the system. It's a balanced system that keeps itself running, right? I get it. Huh, liquid nitrogen. Anyway, I mean, greens shouldn't be an issue anymore for the science. No, greens are actually starting to build up quite nicely. It is the pie science, which is now lacking neuroprocessors. Which is lacking Cermet? No, it's got Cermet. Tar is the issue. Okay, I'll go and follow it through back to where the tar point is. It's got nickel though. It had nickel plate in there. I mean, there is a tar issue as well, but... Right then, where's this tar come from? Oh, this is the big main tar, isn't it? Yeah, the big wood tar. Which I think is because of too much coal gas. Yeah, there's too much coal gas. Need coal gas for plant soonish. Well, in that case, I'll just box it up for now. Not box it up. I'll thingy it up. Tank it up. Oh, I've already got some tanks. Right, there we go. That's probably broken a few things. I wish Factorio had more methods of eliminating these bugs like tanks, ACPs, etc. To be fair, there is now the Spidertron. Plus, the normal way of getting rid of bugs is fine. It's just that we've been out-evolved, as it were. Right, so tar should no longer be an issue, really. Once it catches back up, it shouldn't be an issue. Well, I mean, it won't be an issue for a little bit, but it will eventually become an issue again because of a lack of space for it. So I'll just dump that there. That can be another temporary hold for all of this excess coal gas. Spidertron is something way too advanced. It requires a lot of resources. It does, that's true. Also, welcome Shizurox. If I didn't already say that, I don't remember if I said it. I don't think I did, but you know. Right, that's making nickel ore. Right, neuro processors. Got plenty of nickel. Let's go and have a look. Let's actually go and have a look. And still being such a drain on the logistic network, aren't I? It's a lack of optical fiber. And optical fiber is missing probably zinc chromium. No, not zinc chromium, niobium iron. Oh, Kevlar. Kevlar coating. Which is missing Kevlar, which is down here. And what is Kevlar missing? It's missing nylon. Huh. Let's go and find out what nylon is missing. It's more of a case of losing a turret is a really big deal, that like 10 minutes of production, so we have to play safe, no YOLOing in. Yes. Also, you can put minigun turrets inside of Spidertron. What? You can do what? That is bizarre. Cool, but bizarre. You can put... I knew you could put personal laser defenses. Oh, we're out of orgs to butcher. Right, where's the nylon? Here it is. You are not making because... no nichrome. No nichrome because there's none in storage. Let's up that anyway. Oh, that was an also can you put minigun turrets inside a Spidertron. Sorry, I read that wrong. That was my fault. So you can put anything that you can put in your power armor into a Spidertron. You can also use rockets into a Spidertron as well. So it's pretty strong. It is really endgame. It means that you can basically just walk over a nest and it's gone. So like you can put shields and such in the Spidertron as well. Sorry, I read it wrong initially, what you'd put. Right, nichrome, here it is. Oh, it's because of nickel. Oh. This is where the nickel issue is. Why not just build floating shuttle if only devs could implement them? Then it'd be too overpowered, I think, because then you just kind of hover over everything. To be fair, the Spidertron can go over basically everything. You just kind of walk over trees, you walk over buildings, you don't interact with anything. The only thing that really stops the Spidertron is water. Still waiting on the day when you can place fusion reactors and use them for power. Oh yeah. Just hook up a bunch of players to feed the factory with power. It's like just plug yourself in for a bit. 14 tiles of water. I didn't know the distance allowance. But that is good to know. Right, let's have a look at nickel. See if we can. Oh, this is nickel. See if we can speed it up at all.
I like turtles.
Thank you for the follow, Eduaso. I'm going to call you Ed if that's alright. Because clearly I can't say your name right. Right, so there is still a tar shortage, which is going to be the aromatics, as Kanuki has previously mentioned. So I'm going to turn off the aromatics. What was the aromatics even for? That was for making benzene, of which there is plenty, and aromatics from coal water slurry. Tailings is making coal water slurry anyway, so that's making benzene and aromatics. Okay, so the aromatics. Not 100% sure what the aromatics is even for. It goes a long way. It goes into making TCI, or TCL rather, and then also into polybutadiene. Oh boy. Well, the polybutadiene isn't even turned on. And the polybutadiene is for rubber, which we do need. So I think I'm going to turn the polybutadiene on. We also need the aromatics for org food, apparently. So aromatics is for everything. There's no escaping it, it seems. Okay, but the molecular decohesion is at least coming along a little bit. Your current aromatics setup runs on BTX with Nextlet. I don't even know what BTX is. Let's have a quick peek at what BTX is. Black liquor. BTX. Crude oil to naphtha and BTX in a reformer. It's a byproduct in making heavy oil out of sand. Oh, right. Yeah, as Nick says, we're trying to avoid oil stuff because it tends to be pollution heavy. You have to use oil sand as you don't have many small oil patches nearby. We have one. We have one, and it is currently being used to run our bees because we need natural gas to make bees. So our only oil patch is making natural gas. Oh, we're on that weird flickering point between 67.6 and 67.5. Neuro processes. Hello, Jan. The expanding isn't really going. We are still expansionless. Unfortunately. We're kind of using this little base as a bit of a small alien artifact grabber. Get good weapons and get good and expand. Yeah, well, we also need the evolution to go down. Oh dear, Nick died. It's all good though. Look at them all crashing against our walls. Failing to do anything. Oh, it's probably nylon that was still missing, which is probably nichrome, which is probably nickel. Yep, what do you know? We have 1 nichrome available, 2 nichrome available. Right, here you go, nickel plate. Are you getting resources? We're creating resources out of nothing for the most part. There are some we are getting out of the ground, like genuinely actually mining. Like there is 1 stone patch. We're getting it for lead as well, and then we're also getting it for aluminium. Because we actually have patches of those. Go Nichrome, go! I'm guessing you've kind of given up on your microphone, Nick, by the way. Oh, and there goes all the nickel plate already. It's already all been eaten up. Doing something that's going to take a few hours to sort. Fair enough. Yeah, I'd kind of had a, I kind of had a feeling that it would be something like that. Everything's descending over here. Converging on this area. There's not another way of making nylon, is there? That's actually easier. Ah. not easier, but different, less reliant on. Not really. That is the better way. Yes. Option B needs blood indeed. Blood and fiberboard. Now the only real advantage to it is that it uses not nickel, but yeah, it's not really worth the extra effort of setting that up. How many hours do we have in this build? There are 7 days, 18 hours in this build. Bear in mind that for some of that time we have just been kind of sat on the server with the just trying to get the byte revolution down. Also, hello, Raven. What is this stuff? Oh, basic substrate. Right, I'm going to continue to just run around poking this orange science until it works. Hello, Boomer Tiro. Tyro. Not sure which one it is. Am I checking Kevlar production? Well, it's actually been neuroprocessors, which has been optical fiber, which has been Kevlar. Yeah, Kevlar. It's the nylon that has been stopping the Kevlar from being made to make neuroprocessors, if memory serves. Boomatiro. First one you hit it right on the first try. I can never remember which one I actually said first, so if I've said it wrong, then do apologise. Where is it? It's over this way. Yeah, it's probably the optical fibre is missing. Yeah, there's no optical fibre. Which is going to be the Kevlar, which is going to be the nylon, which is going to be the nichrome, I believe. It's usually what it is. That one, that one. That one, Kevlar. Yep. It's exactly as expected. Kevlar, yeah, nylon. So I need to try and get nichrome production up, which means I need to up the nickel production. Not sure why we're boxing stone there, but we're unboxing it now. This map looks like insanity. It is a little bit insane, to the point that we have very little space for a mod pack that is designed to be taking up a lot of space. We have no wall defenses, really. The biters basically own the walls at this point. The only turrets we have left are this little corner here, but as soon as the biters get whiff of these are gone. Pretty much. And then, oh, we've got a few there. We have no wall defenses. How many do we need? All the wall defenses. Yeah, we have biters on every single side. The only saving grace is that we have water on this side. That is possibly one of the few things that has actually kept us alive, is the fact that we've only had to deal with 3 sides. Should get the swimming mod. So biters learn what? Biters learn how to swim. Good grief. We do need artillery. We need a lot of things, unfortunately. I've just realised we're making tar out of all these trees and such. Oh, there's actually a build-up of tar again. Okay, never mind then. That's probably because we turned aromatics off. However, it's not actually getting through to here particularly fast. Is tar being used by the main power or something? Or is it providing tar? So the tar in this system does get used. It seems a lot of the tar is actually going into power production. Kanuki, you know a bit more about the power. Do we need to be making power from the tar? It can be cut, right? So I'll spin that one. And I'll spin that one. Oh, down at the bottom, right. Right. Looks like the tar is actually finally building up again. What I'll do, Kanuki, is I'll put one of these overflow valves into the bit over the other side. The bit that I just span, I'll make it an overflow valve. And then I'll take the overflow valve away from this other bit. Oh yeah, because that'll end up filling that up, won't it? Yeah. Never mind. You've got the overflow valve, Kanuki, I think. Bit of a weird setup, isn't it? That should do it indeed. Right, I'll get rid of the overflow valve thing on this bit though. I'll just change that to a normal valve, just to a normal pipe. Are all those biters due to a mod that looks like a crazy amount of bugs? The quantity of them isn't. You can get this level of biter density just by upping the biter frequency and biter amount. But the types of bugs, the types of biters is due to a mod. It's part of the Natural Evolution Enemies mod. And they have out-evolved us. Autofill would probably be a better idea for this particular map. It probably would. It probably would. Because then we could just waterfill them and then cannon them from across the water. And not have to worry about it. Huh. All the tar has suddenly vanished. Have we filled up the coal gas again? No, coal gas isn't filled. Tar just doesn't seem to be coming through quite as quick. Huh. It doesn't seem to be able to pick the wood up fast enough. At times. Oh, it's the coke is full on the output belt, so it can't actually... Right, I get it. There is just too much. Warehouse. I've got some normal turrets and repair packs, yeah. That's all of the gun turrets I have. And I'll give you half my repair packs. There you go. There should be some repair packs up at the top. Oh no, they're all gone. Can I want to play Factorio? Just not sure what kind of challenge you want to do. Oh, Natural Evolution, yeah. Try a mod set, if you haven't already. Have you played many mods? Or any mods? 8-lane rail, wow. I can't even do 2-lane rail. Blimey neck. Had one job. Played quite a few. Recommend Yoki or Factorio 2 as good beginners overhaul mods. You could even try Pyanodons. Maybe without all the incessant, the insane amount of biters. But, where's the fun in that? Do you know what, where does this iron oxide even go? Because I have absolutely no idea what happens to it. It just kind of disappears as far as I'm concerned. Pyanodons is easy. Day 14 plus, still no advanced circuits. So you have some amazingly large facilities. Yes, I think that is one of the rare advantages of playing with so many biters, is that we haven't been able to go down the rabbit hole quite so much. We've had to go, oh god, we have to do this. If we don't do this, we're dead. You should wait for Pyanodon. Py-Al is nearly finished. Actually, that's a good point. Pyanodons is currently being updated fairly regularly, and it's quite often breaking a lot of things, or changing things that you've got to then end up rebuilding and fix, and all of this stuff just because of little recipe tweaks. We are just now at the point of having an option for what to go so we don't die. Yes. Can you put a pull down there? Is that annoying you? Adding things you didn't know about. Yes, that as well. That is quite honestly, that is the reason I've stopped updating the Pyanodon mods for this, because we're at a point with the biters that we can't afford to be making tweaks and changes every time there's a slight tweak and change. Otherwise we'll just get overrun and die. We just had to get to a point first, you know. Quite enjoying C block at the moment. Maybe I'll do Pi when it's a bit more established. You'll be playing Factorio for years and years, so there is no real rush. Yes, that is true. There haven't been any Pi updates the last 2 weeks. Really? Huh. That makes a change. He could just be on holiday, that is true. Or busy. After all, I imagine it's not a full-time, it's not a job. It's just a hobby. But he does they do a good job of it, that's for certain. Right, how's Tar looking again? Tar's looking okay, except for the fact that it's not running completely all the time. There are a lot of amazing effort put into Pi mods. Oh yeah, sometimes they do overblow it a bit and change things too early. Pi has no clue how release version numbers work. True. Immortal Sniper was telling you in your Discord that it's nearly complete, so you guess it is the former. Huh. Yeah, also playing alone. True, true. Have you tried space exploration? That's a good one to get lost in. Take you weeks to do that one. seen it and you want to play it, just not alone. Good plan. It's not one that you you really want to be touching by yourself. Maybe I should have worded that differently. Never mind. We'll ignore that. Yeah, it was an interesting word choice, wasn't it? Wasn't an intentional word choice. Oh, maybe. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of a yawn there. Okay, we do have enough tar, just about, to keep this running at full tilt. We do also, if it really comes to it, we do also have these tar pits that we could use. And I'm pretty sure there was one in our base as well. Though where that was, I have no idea. Oh, there it is, tar extractor. It's not connected. Kinda tempted to connect it. But at the same... Yeah, I was about to say at the same time it's quite polluty. Yeah, it will be reet. We do have some tanks full of tar that can be drained. Where? Oh, right. All the way up there. So we can repair that pipeline. That doesn't actually lead anywhere anymore. Time to roust out Polly, I think. In serious need of tea. Yes, time to put the kettle on. Polly put the kettle on. Hello, one in exile. Yes, we are using a fairly nasty combination of mods. Although it could be a worse combination of mods, to be honest. Question to anyone who may or may not know the answer to this. Do the mods, Pyanodons, Factorio 2, Bobs, Angels, Space Exploration, do they work together? Let's go to stupid question. How are you only using yellow belts? Well, it's not a stupid question. The answer to that is because we only have yellow belts at the moment. The reason for that is because we have a ridiculous amount of research still to do, and we have biters galore. Infantryman for Life is playing something like that. So yeah, that's enough for Pyanodon. Yes, that is true as well. SE and Crustoria 2 do. You don't know about the others, you have an SE and K2 run. Fair enough. Have they added new buildings, materials in the last few patches? Hello, Agnostic. This is a Pyanodon run through, so a lot of these buildings are not vanilla. In fact, all of them aren't vanilla, pretty much. So it's not that they are part of base Factorio. This is a mod set. But yes, we have a ridiculous number of biters and ridiculous all variations of biters as well. Hello, Real Dwarf King. Infantryman is doing Pi and Omni. I don't know what Omni is actually. In your experience, if you mix all those big pack mods, you usually break it in a way that one product is super expensive in one mod pack and super cheap in another, and in such you lose all the challenge. Ah, fair enough. Does anybody know if space exploration needs biters as a dependencies for something? From when we played it back in, although this was the previous version actually, we played it back in October to February. We didn't, strictly speaking, need biters, I think. We played with biters, we had them at 600% or something. But I don't think we needed them. They were an annoyance, if anything. I said you do not need biters, but they are better as it gives challenge for choosing planets. Yes, that as well. Yeah, we had 600% biters on the map with space exploration, which made it challenging. But it was easy enough, because they were just vanilla biters. It got to a point where it was just a case of, yeah, we're out. Biters are hard on your UPS on late game. Yeah, that's fair. It's also why Angel is now separated from Angel. Angel from Bob, right. I just find the science after getting to space and space exploration. I hated the green. So, when we got to space, I ended up doing the bioscience stuff, and Nick ended up doing the other three, because Nick is faster than I am at that sort of thing. But there was so much stuff to it. Beta testing for the Omnimatter team. I've not even heard of Omnimatter. I've actually completely forgotten what I was even doing. Something to do with nylon? Neuroprocessors needed nichrome, which needed nylon. Which needed nylon, which needs nichrome. Right. Am I dropping frames, by the way, or is it you? I don't think I'm dropping frames. I might have dropped a few. Problem with science in space is that it's a completely new paradox science data. It should have gone all in and convert also the non-space science to this. Musicians is juggling frames. Quick, get that mirror. I'm never going to live that down, am I? The fact that I've got a mirror just randomly in my room. It's for valid reasons. We really don't have much nickel, do we? Yeah, because the jump is like stupid. You're playing with Factorio 2-2, so you probably shouldn't have. K2 and SE is kind of okay. Very bad and new to the game though, only a couple hundred hours. I mean, to be fair, I jumped into space exploration when I'd only had 100 hours. And that was back in 2017 that I had those hours as well. So the game had changed quite a lot. Has someone nicked your nickel? No, we just don't have much of it. Big mod backs are not hard when you're new. Mixing them is more tricky. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with the nickel is we just don't have much of it. Because all of our nickel comes from this one machine, this ionic upgrader. Which is guzzling through the tar. And then it's all going over here and down and all that sort of stuff. I think we can have one miner on nickel. Wait, we have nickel in the base? Huh. We do have nickel in the base. Well then. Can't risk the bioreserve. Kanuki, you know that means nothing. If I've done something, it doesn't mean anything. It means that I'll have forgotten about it more than anything. Jumped into K2 first and got bored near the end, so decided to add SE. Wasn't too bad, but the learning curve for SE was a bit like what the dick. Factorio 2 is a nice mod for people that want to go from vanilla to modded. K2 isn't too bad, just need to learn about doing ratios, not balls to the wall and everything. How often do biters expand? I don't actually know in this because it's a bit of an odd one. In that the what is it? What's the words I'm looking for? Yeah, they've run out of expansion spots. Almost. Polybutadiene. Yeah, we're lacking polybutadiene. Which is lacking aromatics. Oh, is there a better way of doing aromatics? Could do it from, I mean, we are doing it from tar, aren't we? We could do it from lignin, which is cellulose and sodium hydroxide, actually. That might not be a bad way of doing aromatics. Yeah. How much does that water on your west cover? It covers the entire west, basically. So it covers from the bottom to the top, pretty much. No, don't. It needs steam. What's wrong with steam? You can get steam pretty easily. I mean, I know it adds a bit more to the pollution, but if it speeds up, if it means that we're actually doing stuff. Doesn't tell me what degrees it needs. So lignin, 165 degree steam. Need aromatics, just empty the box. Why does emptying that box make a difference? Might have to follow that through. Oh, that was a few bits have been said. Tailings. Right. I've already lost where it is actually. over to my side. Right, there it is. If you never tried, you could play Bobs and Angels on a classic map. It's not too bad, but C blocks can be overwhelming. Isn't Bobs and Angels very complex? And that's not too bad. Of a cover, they should add in water biters, like Krakens. It's Angel Petricone that makes the thing complex. Hello, Zenit. How is the base still surviving? It basically isn't. I'm truly impressed. Also, you have 15 different so it requires some management. Ores. That's it. Trouble is, you don't like taking time to like learn new stuff. Get overwhelmed and frustrated and just quit. And load it back up in 30 minutes to do stuff. Definitely. With big mod packs, most of the time better to go discover them in multiplayer maps. Like how does Bobs and Angels compare to K2? Not comparable, from like a learning curve scale. Is that possible? Even recommend not trying to play with Bob when you want to play Angel now. Well. So what the hell is this all doing? Silicon? What do we need silicon for? Oh, quickly, Zenit. We basically aren't surviving. The walls are gone. There's even a biter on our side of the wall. The walls are the biters' walls now. We don't need silicon, so it eats pure sand. Oh, so it's a product of a useless product to save space. Yeah, we don't really have walls. Usage. Oh, it's used in silicon wafers. And that's it, basically, that we can currently do. Huh. Well. Pure sand, you say? We could use pure sand in molten glass. Filtration medias. Oh no, not yet though. Could turn it into. Oh no, that would use precious wastewater. We could turn it into filtration media, but that takes activated carbon. Yeah, there isn't really a good use for it, is there? Right, it's going into a warehouse. That is my verdict. I have decreed. Oh, okay, yeah, you don't need to use circuit network. There's a combination setup avoiding extra fluid so it doesn't back up. Mod for that, like the fluid must flow. No mod that are available that you need to be a master in circuit. Needs you to be the Angels have its own flare stack for gas and clarify for fluids without circuit network. Okay, two. I see, or another pack. Bobs and Angels. Okay, two with Bob or Angels. Yeah, but this circuit you can stick some stuff in tanks for later. Avoid the extra with circuit network. You recommend play Bob or Angel. I've completely forgotten why I'd set this up actually. Wait, what is this lot? Is this lot new? No, I made this. I don't remember this at all. So what was the point of this? Other than apparently making benzene? Oh, this was to make aromatics and the benzene was a byproduct. Ah, I see. I don't remember doing it, but I understand why it's there now. Lindsay, what's the difference in your opinion? There's valves that automatically allow you to top up and other options. People add bobs to angels to make it easier. Oh, my internet is dropping out a little, actually. And it's not on my end. So someone else must be pootling around on the internet breaking stuff. My internet is having a bit of a flail at the moment. Bobby's more and adding more intermediates. Tiers, Invil's heavy focus on braking and adding more details to resources refining to increase yields and force you to think out of the box. Before you see any hiccups. That's really weird because my OBS is telling me that I'm dropping frames like crazy and I'm on lower kilobytes than I should be and such. Like the quality has apparently plummeted. Pause that. Twitch has lowered your quality though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my thing has gone a bit wibbly. I don't know what's causing it, but hopefully it'll stabilize. But it doesn't look like it's going to. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh well. Part of me is actually just tempted to put the pure sand straight into the warehouse rather than turning it into silicon. Oh well. Why is it raining over there? Yes, it is. It is actually raining. Gently. It's gently raining. The stream quality has just gone all over the place. It's really annoying as well. These are the Pyanodon logistic bots. No, there's no real difference between them. It's just the skinning of them, I think. You can hear the rain tipping on my window. Nice and relaxing. Gentle and calming. Annoying and piercing, is it? Unfortunately, I can't do anything. Cargo bots have triple the cargo size. Oh yes, they can carry 3. Like rain and thunderstorm sounds. Yes, they're good sounds. Very relaxing. Right, I was boosting aromatics for some reason. Don't know why. What's the science progression like in this? Depends how much space you've got, I suppose. Thank you for the posture check. Let's sit up properly, shall we? It's absolutely insane. It's not that bad. Do you know what? I might actually have to stop and start the stream just so it can get back to where it needs to be. Because the kilobytes a second are still all over the place, but they're ranging from 4,000 to 8,000. Yeah, I'm gonna stop and start the stream. So bear with me just 1 second, just to kind of hopefully poke it back to where it should be. So I'll be back in just 2 seconds.